For me, it's just really cool that Mike is so willing to sort of accept people who aren't really skilled at kayaking or don't really know what they're doing, just to come on an adventure with him.
First met Stephen 4 years ago, probably more now, and we worked on a bunch of films together. Kind of had a budding friendship since then, and this trip was about celebrating a little bit the back garden and showing him a new part of New Zealand before he heads back off to South Africa.
This was our last chance to really spend some good time together and get to explore Mike's backyard a little bit, so couldn't miss the opportunity, and I brought my buddy Jason along with me. Mike, this is my mate Jason.
Hey man, how's it?
I'd never met Mike before, but I had heard about him. I heard that he was quite a legend in the kayaking world, so I was quite excited to meet him.
When I showed Jason the map, I could tell he was pretty surprised that we were actually going to go the whole way around the lake. It's a big lake and it's going to be quite a big mission.
For my first couple takeoffs, Mike had to hold my boat so that I wouldn't fall out, and then naturally the first time that he let me do it myself, I capsized.
So this is Humphreys Bay. Yeah, we're right on the corner of Lake Okataina and Lake Tarawera, and there's a beautiful campsite here.
I think it looks like a good spot for lunch.
Does look like a good spot for lunch, eh? You're doing well. It's been a big paddle so far.
Thanks, man. Pretty difficult getting in and out of the boat.
Once we started to put down a few Ks, I could see that the boys hadn't done much kayaking, so I thought it'd be a great idea to have a little tutorial so we could get moving a bit faster and finish off that big first day. So most important thing is this bail tag here. So if we tip out in the lake, just make sure you pull that bit.
Where's mine?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because you've got your spray deck on inside out.
Okay.
So when we jump out, I'll get you to flip that around and we'll put that on the right way before we head off. So just remember when we're paddling forward, we're sitting up nice and tall and we're reaching in at our toes, out at our hips.
Okay.
And there we go. And it's perfect to practice this without the rudder in, so we can practice going straight. It's looking pretty good. One of the highlights of this trip is pulling into the outlet, which is the Tarawera River. It flows down over the Tarawera Falls.
Mike suggested we take a run into the waterfall.
I was carrying all the camera gear, and unfortunately the run kind of became a hike. I had to pass on the gear to Mike and Jason, who carried it willingly for me.
Can't be far now, man.
Famous last words.
Standard. Just coming on adventure with Mike. Pretty cool waterfall.
Pretty slippery.
Yeah, if you fall in, just swim to that eddy on the far right.
Definitely well worth it, and the water was so clear. Really beautiful.
The paddling was tough at times, especially with the strong easterly ripping across the lake. So we knew we had to push hard to make it to our campsite at Hot Water Beach on the western side of the lake before sunset.
Overall, the experience has been really amazing. I haven't seen so much beauty in 1 or 2 days. The natural beauty around us is unbelievable. It's my first time being in a hot water pool. It's the perfect rejuvenation for the tired muscles.
It's something that's been on my bucket list for a long time, to do a circumnavigation of a lake over the weekend in the back garden, to bring Stephen and Jason, who haven't seen this place, who haven't done much kayaking, and it's pretty special.
It encourages me to get out there more, to try more things, to gain more experience, and that's probably the only way you learn, is by getting out there. So I'm just really stoked that he's invited us along and that we've had the chance to do this. We've got sore shoulders and some tired arms, but can't wait for the next adventure.
Super fun, but glad to see land.
Yeah. Pretty choppy today, so it's good to make it back here in one piece.
How's it from sunny South Africa, Mike? Hope everything's going well over there. I just landed back in South Africa a couple of days ago. It's my first time on the water now. This is my new backyard. Circumnavigation of this dam is probably about 1 kilometer, maybe 10 minutes, so a little bit smaller than Lake Tarawera. No hot pools around. Water's pretty dirty, but it's my next little backyard adventure. So thanks for introducing me to those. Thanks for the memories, and I hope you're keeping well in the land of the long white cloud. Talk to you soon, man.